Now, Oak was just living a quiet life. He was doing some coaching. And then all of a sudden in the last 6 months, Oak, you're all over the news. And I watched this with James Dolan. We'll show the tape. And here's what my takeaway was. Dolan's the worst owner in North America. I'm counting hockey guys, soccer guys, baseball guy, football guy. Worst owner in North America. Why, Oak, are you letting Dolan get in your head like that?
It's not getting in my head. I just went to the Garden to watch a game. And I don't know why this happened, but it happened for a reason. And 8 guys walked up on me. I was only there for 4.5 minutes, and it's just really bad for basketball and fans to see this.
You did have the New York media and fans come to your defense.
Right.
How much did that mean to you?
It means a lot. I think when I played in the game, especially in New York for a decade, I played with my heart, soul, gave it to every night on the court.
Yeah.
I was consistent my whole career, my whole life, and, that's what people respect for people. They watch your body of work, and my body of work been consistent.
You played, there's this big conversation now, Oak. I can't do a show without getting tweets, social media, MJ and LeBron.
Right.
So you know MJ. You played against MJ. You know him well. Take my audience, Oak, into games against Michael. What were the things that, the good things, and what were his flaws? What did you notice?
Well, he's a guy who competed every day. I think it all started when I first got to Chicago in practice. This guy, you need to see how he practices and what his mindset is every day. And when the game came, it was easy. But playing against him, with him, he's just a guy who come out, just play with his heart, no nonsense. And, he's just a special guy. He can make big shots. He's a volume shooter sometime early in his career, but he got more efficient as he went in his career.
That's important to note, that early in Michael's career, I thought he was a little bit like Kobe at his worst. He would not defer enough. And I know in America, we want our best players to shoot 35 times.
Right.
Go back to the early Michael Jordan when he wasn't there yet.
Well, he was building his brand like everyone today is building a brand, but he knew that he was a different maker in games from his rookie year, making an all-star team, and year average 27, 28. I think 27 probably is low in his career, but when you start getting numbers like that, you got to look at yourself and find yourself and like, hey, I got it. So he really didn't realize he had that Michael Jordan to his 34th year, and his things started just going his way. It took a minute. We made the playoff my first 3 years there, but he had to get through Detroit. Once he got through Detroit, his whole
legacy,
the ocean just opened up. He just walked where he wanted to walk to.
What does LeBron do better than MJ to you?
Well, LeBron had to play every night to make everybody better. Michael's career early, he didn't do that. LeBron been doing it since day one, make everybody on the floor better. He plays all 5 positions in his mind, but he makes sure he know the guys on the team, they strength and weakness, so he can find them to make them better every night. He don't shy away from his teammates. If you're on the court with him, he gonna make sure that he gonna get something from you. He want to count on you in the biggest moment.
Now, would you like playing with MJ or LeBron more, do you think?
Well, MJ never passed me the ball. LeBron would pass me the ball. So, but the thing is, in my career, it wasn't about guy passing me the ball. I tell everybody, guys I played with Michael Jordan, Patrick Jordan, Vince Carter, I made them better. Because I got the rebound, I set the picks, I made their job easier, didn't let no one mess with them. So I made them better.
You were kind of like in hockey, the tough guy. Like the reality is Wayne Gretzky needed
protection.
He needed protection.
Him and Michael Jordan, we was on the golf tournament in Bahamas. They got into it a couple of times.
Who did?
Michael and Wayne Gretzky. Michael talked stuff to guys. Wayne didn't go for that. He talked back to Mike. He might be the only one guy in the sports because most guys just like, oh, Michael. But Wayne stood up to him. I liked that.
Yeah.
It was
funny. By the way, Sam, hockey guy, who was the tough guy? Yeah, Marty McSorley was the tough guy, Wayne Gretzky. You didn't screw with him. Right. So the bottom line is, when you were playing with Jordan and you were playing with great players, you were the tough guy.
I protect my teammates. No matter what happened, someone did something out of line. In basketball, some things going to happen. But like the time we got into it with Detroit, a few other teams, but it's going to happen. Your team's going to try to come and see if you ready to play. Can they make you feel like, wow, they're going to be a tough night. They want you to just bow down. But if you're on my team, we never bowing down.
I want to show a tape. Kenyon Martin's also a tough guy. There's a new league out called the Big Three.
Right.
Here it's on FS1 here. And Kenyon, I know Kenyon. Kenyon's a tough guy, and you're a tough guy.
He came after the tough guys, but he okay.
Okay, so let's show the tape recently as this league is about ready to debut. Roll the tape.
One, you ain't in no shape to come out here and run around.
Okay.
I know that much.
Believe that. I'm in just good shape you in.
I know that. I'm in better shape than you.
All right, let's play 3-on-3 then.
We can play one-on-one. Put your money where your mouth
We
is.
can play one-on-one.
Put your money where your mouth is. Bring your wallet. Put your money where your mouth is, oh.
I got big boy pants on.
Hey, well, I'm here.
Okay, I'm
here.
You want to play me and you exhibition?
Bring them right now. You ready?
Let's play.
You ready? One-on-one. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, let me put my on.
Was there ever another tough guy in the league that you at least respected? You weren't intimidated with guys, but if there was one guy in the league, if you came to blows with, you're like, he may land a punch. Who was the next toughest guy?
I don't care who's second. I'm number one. But I didn't look at the league as being a tough guy. I mean, we went to play hard. People rank you. I don't rank guys about who tough or not. I knew I had a tough job every night to go on the court to play.
What is this situation? Because I think Barkley is not always accurate. I think Charles is funny. You and Barkley just don't get along.
It ain't a me and Barkley used to be, hang with Michael. We played golf. We did a lot of things together. Sometimes he just think he know everything. He want to be funny. He want all the attention. I'm not about attention, but sometimes you cross the line, you got to pay. Like when you speed and the police catch you, you got to get a ticket, right? Most of the time.
So Charles speeds.
Well, Charles a nice guy. I mean, I told somebody me and him need to play 10 sports and see who the best. I know he's a better basketball player. That might be the only thing. He's the best basketball player. We play 10 different things: bowling, maybe we run, we play ping pong,
Weightlifting.
He don't have a chance. But I would love to do something like that with him. Box, have a cook-off. Anything.
Did his ego bother you? Because he is funny. You got to admit he is kind of funny. I think he's funny.
I mean, if you get a chance to do, it's like playing a basketball game. And you're a point guard, they allow you to get 10 turnovers, and you still can be on the court. That ain't good for a team. So some of his things fun is good, some of it's not. But I don't get into him. I mean, I'm glad he's successful with his career. I never want to hate on no one.
And finally, Charles Oakley, former Knick and a Bull, NBA All-Star in '94. When you look, I mean, the NBA, basically rules change all the time.
Right.
In all sports. Like in the NFL now, there's not even huddles. Used to be huddles when I was a kid, right?
They're trying to speed it. They want scoring.
That's right. Anyway, they want scoring.
Right.
So in the NBA, they have legislated you out of the league. You can't lean at a guy. You can't hard foul.
Right.
You can't touch anybody.
Right.
So largely, if you can't shoot a three, even as a big, they want centers now to move outside.
Right. Stretch 4 and 5.
So Golden State's now sitting here, largely a finesse team. It's skinny jeans Durant, smaller guy Steph Curry. JaVale McGee is more of a finesse big than a tough guy.
Right.
If you were facing Golden State, what would be your MO? What would be your attack mode? How to beat the Warriors?
Basically, how to beat the Warriors. Make sure you engage with them. Trap Curry. Force someone else to do something they're not comfortable doing in the course of a game. And just play 48 minutes of tough basketball. Know their strength and weakness. You know what they want to do. Get into KD. He want to catch the ball and face up. And you just got to play. You got to play smart. You execute. You can't give them run-outs. You got to keep good floor balance.
Good floor balance. Would you have a problem early in games? Because I do think LeBron got into Steph's head a little last year. Mm-hmm. Would you go after KD early? Be a little physical, maybe a little over the top, do a Lambeer early?
Well, I think they don't have that in mind in Cleveland. LeBron is just a guy. He gonna play chase, he gonna play chess, not checkers. He know what KD can do. He the coach on the floor, so he basically got all the guys' strength and weakness down. It's just his teammate have to play their part on his team. So I think he's a big part of this whole next series when it comes.
Yeah. All right, Charles Oakley, former Knick, former Bull, and All-Star. Good seeing you, Oak.
Thank you. Appreciate it.